So this time of year, you may be sipping on some peppermint mocha, maybe some eggnog.
But why not take it back a ways and drink something with an even longer holiday history?
Something like Wassail?
I've never heard of it.
Yes, and I never heard of it before. This week's Try This, in which I get help from an expert with a festive recipe. So I found Emmy Bagnato here from Emmy's Kitchen in Blissfield.
Hi there.
Hi, so I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try to make some wassail.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what is wassail?
So wassail is a very traditional, I believe it stems from like the English, countryside. It is a spiced hot drink. Sometimes it's just made with cider, sometimes it's hot red wine. I know that sounds kind of weird, but it's more or less anymore like a spiced cider with alcohol in it.
All right.
That's kind of what we've got it down to.
Spiced, spiked.
Right,
Cider
absolutely.
as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so looks like we're starting with cider.
Yes, yep. So we're going to start with cider. So
Okay.
this cider is the best around. It's from Bennett's Orchard in Ottawa Lake.
Okay.
I might be related to them, so it might be a bit of a plug, but that's okay, right? So I'm going to open that up for you, and I'm going to just go ahead and let you just
Let me do it, yeah.
pour that right in. It might sizzle a little. There we go. That's when you
hello.
know it's good.
Hello. So we wanted to do that.
Yeah, sure. That kind
Okay.
of just gets the party started a
It
little bit.
does. We're getting started in here. Okay, so do we do the whole thing?
Just, you can do a full send on that.
All right.
It's a little messy. I didn't bring you an apron, sorry.
That is okay. That is okay. So you all are making this for an event coming up in Blissfield,
yeah,
right?
Absolutely. So we have an annual event in Blissfield called the Wassail Fest. It is a really fun event where all participating businesses get involved. So I believe this year we've got 14 or 15 businesses, and each business will make their own version of wassail, and then the businesses kind of have a little competition, and there's a
Okay.
winner at the end.
Okay.
I did win 2 years ago, so not to brag, but
Well,
that
I'm learning
happened.
from the best then.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's right.
So we've got the
So we've got
cider
the
in there.
cider in there. Yep,
Okay.
absolutely. So what we're going to do now is we're going to cut up some orange slices.
Okay.
Because in traditional wassail there is orange slices, cranberries, apples, sort of like a mulled fruit situation.
Yeah.
So orange is what I'm going with because we're going to try to make an old-fashioned inspired.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So an old-fashioned inspired wassail.
So just in half
Yeah,
here?
just cut that one in half, and then we're going to juice that one right into the big bucket there. The big. Yes, good job.
I don't want to get any of the seeds in there.
Yes, I like your technique.
Aha. I learned it from, some of those cooking shows
Yeah,
on TV.
absolutely.
Okay. So
Okay.
that's one side in there.
One side, the other side, and then that should be good. Normally when I make it for the festival, it's a giant pot.
A
so I'm-
ton.
A lot, yeah.
Okay, so
But
do you
for
want
this-
the other half or
yeah,
no?
Nope, that's perfect. And then we'll take another orange and slice it up, and we'll sort of let it sort of simmer in there
Okay.
to get all the juices
All
going.
right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Lovely. Okay, I'm off to a good start,
You
I think,
are.
here. Okay.
You know what, like you're about to get hired by Emmy's Kitchen.
Okay. All right, so a few slices
A few
here.
slices, yep. Just like thin little slices.
Thin slices,
Yeah,
okay.
Whatever, medium size. Perfect.
We'll
You're
do a
doing
few of
great.
those.
I love it.
Okay, that one's not as great.
That's okay. We're all just happy
This is
to be here.
a great knife, though.
It is a good knife. Yep. It was
All
a Christmas
right.
gift last year.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Great
My
idea.
husband does a good job.
Good job, hubby.
Yeah.
All right, a few of those.
Yeah,
Some more, is that good?
No, that's good. So we're
good?
just going to let that sort of come up. It's going to simmer.
Okay.
We're going to really kind of get the heat on that. So we've added the cinnamon sticks and the spice to the cider. So that's already in there. So you do
Okay.
kind of want it to be spiced a little bit. We did cinnamon, nutmeg, and there was one other.
Cinnamon, nutmeg.
And then there was maybe, it was a ginger. So
Oh,
a little
okay.
bit of ginger in there too.
Nice.
So that is already spiced. Now what we're gonna do to sort of give it that old fashioned feel, we're gonna add a little bit of the grenadine.
Grenadine.
And that's gonna kind of bring out the cherries. And it is kind of a concentrated syrup, but we're gonna add a little, you wanna be able to taste it.
grenadine,
I do
though.
too.
Okay, so tell me when.
Yep. Keep going.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, okay, that's good.
That's good,
Excellent,
okay.
excellent. Okay, so then if you want to take your little wooden paddle there and just give that a stir.
Nice little stir here.
Yeah. See, and it's got kind of a
smells
nice
really
color,
nice.
does it?
Mm-hmm. The
Oh, it
orange
does,
is
the
in
orange,
there.
yes.
Yes.
Absolutely. So what I like to do, what I have found to do, is to add, we're going to add about half of that right now.
Oh, okay.
And then,
do I need to open this?
yeah, I can, if you want me to, or if you got it. Oh,
There we
look
go.
at you. Maybe you've done it a time or two. Yeah, so add about half of that right now, and that's going to give it that really nice bourbon flavor to try to tie in with that old fashioned that we're going for. And then I like to add the rest of the half of the bottle after we're done cooking, so the alcohol kind of stays in there, because half the fun of the Wassail Fest is to feel the merriment. You want to get excited.
You need to feel warm.
You do. It's cold.
It is. You gotta warm up.
Yep. So now that's just gonna
little bit
kind
more?
of come up to a boil.
Little scotch more.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
that's perfect.
All right.
Absolutely. Just give it another twirl.
Another little
Yeah.
twirl.
Now it smells really good, doesn't it?
So this is, become tradition in
Yes.
Blissfield for this festival every year.
Yep,
and
absolutely.
Everybody
It's so much
feels
fun.
the spirit of the
They
season.
do. They absolutely do. So it's the whole festival. It is so good. It's really fun because you go and there's a small fee for the Wassail Fest for the guests. It's $12, but with that $12 you get a little commemorative mug that is different every year. So like every year you can see these different mugs, and you take that mug with you around town and you go into all the stores and you try their different wassail with your little mug, and it's so cute. It's a couple hours long. The whole fest is it's one of our best events in Blissfield. It's super fun.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So you got to let it simmer for a few hours, but I did try it.
Yeah?
It was delicious.
So there's a noticeable difference between just like a hot apple cider.
Yes. Yes, and they did it like the old-fashioned style, so it had the oranges and the grenadine in there, so it was delightful, I will say.
Okay.
And you could try all the different versions of the wassail during the Wassail Festival. It is Friday in downtown Blissfield from 6 to 8:30. You can get your tickets online, or you could purchase them at Blissfield Village's office. There's this little special mug that comes with it, with your ticket until they run out. Blissfield also has a parade of lights downtown on Saturday night starting at 7. So a lot happening in Blissfield if you just want to jog a little bit north.
I might try that. We're doing a girls' gift exchange, and I said I would provide a holiday drink. Maybe I'll try Wassail.
Maybe you'll try Wassail. It was pretty, hey, I did it. And she approved. She took a sip of it too. Emmy did, and she said it was really good. So
What do you guys want Amanda to try next? Because I'm not going to be here anymore. Dan's going to be back, so it's going to be one of them doing this. Email us your ideas at WTOL.com. We'll reach out to see if Amanda or Dan can set something up.
yeah, we'll work on it.